Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking for room. It's Goss. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play. Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Coming out aggressively. Brings it in down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Trojans! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's good. Lowers those pads. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
It's complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Lopez wants to fire. Scrambling away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Crosses to 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Got a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snapped. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's gone. 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lane. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Trojans want to move quickly. To throw, it's Mayava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk. But the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Lopez wants to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
He'll pull it down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Wide open spaces. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but the tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UNC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 37 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. Snags it over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target over the middle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. USA 21, North Carolina 14.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for space. It's gone. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run there. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 15. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Sanders. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab over the middle. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to get outside. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Here comes the heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Lopez wants to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They take the lead with the 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps it and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
North Carolina, 21.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking left. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Ernie on the Jets. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez wants to fire. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
year. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still...
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The play action fake. Still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Corners are going to bail. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Floating away. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Here we go. Right. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. formation sets him up on second down. Lopez to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play.